Hi everybody out there, and welcome to Vox Singing Academy's episode number 8 of our podcast. Welcome in again, Em. Thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, Peter. Thanks for the coffee.
No problems at all. And if you like this channel and this podcast, please subscribe to the button below and you'll get a bing, bing, bing. You get
Press the bell.
You get a notification every time that we release a new video, bringing you quality content, everything about singing. That's what we're going to basically be covering here today, Em. So I have a question that was in the comments box from Jessica Vincent.
My student. Hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess. How you doing? Em, I really want to know how I can be as cool as you.
Stop it. Oh, stop it.
You are part of Celtic Illusion and you travel the world to perform. I saw the show last year at Crown Casino in Melbourne, Australia. How do I do something like that? Tell us, Em.
In 4 steps. Really brief.
4 steps.
Yeah, 4 steps. 4 very easy steps. I will briefly mention them and then we'll go in depth. Number 1, work on your craft. Always increase your professional level, increase your singing level, and you are already doing it. You're working with a singing teacher, you have your exercises, so keep practicing. You know what you need improvement in which area the most, so work on that. Once in a while, ask yourself, where do I want to go with my vocal development? What do I want? Have a goal, technical goal, not the goal to sing with a show, but a technical vocal goal. Do you need to work on your pitch? Do you want to focus on strengthening your falsetto? So pick a technical goal and focus on it. So first of all, increase your craft level. Second point...
Can I just add something into there? With that as well too, make sure that you find a passion or a genre that you're passionate about. Yes, we aspire and we see these people on stage doing different performances, theatre, rock, TV, whatever it might be. But make sure that you're passionate about it, because you might not like doing theatre or drama, but find out what you want to do and then follow that and then do it 110%, and the rewards will come. But I just wanted to say, I know that you're Jessica, I know that you're inspired by Emily, and that's absolutely fantastic. But you might go, oh wow, I don't want to particularly be up on stage doing
a musical dancing show.
A musical dancing show. You might think that you might want to do an acoustic, writing your own songs, or doing voiceover for commercials, or writing songs for other people, or whatever it might be.
Yeah. So that's step 1. Increase your technical level in the area that you want to pursue. Point number 2 would be start recording a demo as soon as possible. Start filming yourself, putting stuff on YouTube, start your singing Instagram account, your Facebook musicians page, your Star Now profile, have some photo shoots with friends, film yourself, do some live streams singing in the park. So start putting yourself out there for the sake of just getting this valuable practice of performing live to an audience that has not paid yet and therefore is not subjected to whatever we have, because to get to what basically a professional level is when you are getting paid for what you're doing, right? So take it seriously. If you are not getting paid for something, you have a certain creative freedom. So start just assembling and showcasing your skill levels. That would be point number 2.
Yes.
Everybody wants a demo. Everybody wants a demo. Start demoing things as fast as you can.
Just 2 things. There are really, with a lot of production companies and especially bands, there are no in-house, in-studio auditions anymore. They always say, send me a link if you sing live. I want to see what you like live. And then when they see you, they go, oh yeah, okay, I think you're a suit, come on in. And I think that just putting your stuff out there, you never know who's going to see it. You know, I call it the Justin Bieber effect. He come, whatever it was, third in a singing competition, was put onto YouTube. Whoever found him, Usher, whoever it was, discovered him. Bang, blew up. So just definitely putting it out there. The more people that will know about you, definitely also be saying, you know, start to put a little bit of a bio together about what you've done, different productions that you might have done. If you're interested in doing a music production, start small and start now auditioning for amateur theatre. Jump onto theatre.com here in Melbourne and look for some amateur theatres and put this in your bio. The more that you've got in your resume, the more work that you're going to get, the more experience that you've got, the easier it is out there.
Yeah. So second, that was the second stage. Start assembling, start showcasing your skills. The next stage, third stage, what Peter already started talking about. Start small, start getting an experience where other people are dependent on you. So you will start developing work ethics, like getting everywhere on time. I know that you are always on time, super fantastic student. You will start building contacts in the industry, same beginner level as yourself. There are a lot of educational help me with English language here, Peter.
Tutorials?
Not tutorials, but productions that beginner theatre writers start assembling. Workshops, yes. So start with workshops. You are not getting paid for it, but the production of it is usually quite serious. So it requires costumes, it requires time management skills, rehearsals, learning parts, movement, stage movement. If you're in an ensemble cast, you are required to play different parts. If you are cast as a specific role, you have to work on that specifically. Yes, so start going after experience and start building small. Do anything you can. Talk to DJs. Every single DJ that I know are after an acapella. Offer your acapellas for free. Literally, summer sun, that's it.
Producers
done.
as well too. There's a million producers out there, and definitely
2 words.
You know, having sorry to intervene, but you know, having these your voiceovers, every sort of skill that you can do on SoundCloud. So if you can sing a low Tracy Chapman song, sing that. And if you can go and sing a high Aretha Franklin song, go and do that. If you do voiceovers, then you sound like Mickey Mouse, put that on there, because people pay for these. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, I know that the lady from Sound of Music, you know, she lost her voice in a vocal. She had some cancerous cysts removed, and she had no vocal cords, and then she went off and she did voiceovers for cartoon movies. I can't even remember her name. Julie Andrews. So you know, one thing led to the next. She does a lot of voiceover work. She does. She's got courses that she does about artistic development. She's got courses for kids for artistic development as well too. So you never know what one thing's going to lead into. I know that the drummer from the Police, when he finished the Police, he wrote a whole heap of songs, just the music, and then they ended up being movie scores. So he didn't know where he wanted to be in a band with egos again. So he wrote a bunch of music, got it published, and publishers heard it and ended up being using it as movie scores, and that's what he does. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Maybe it's a guitarist on the Police. One of the two. I read it somewhere, so I don't quite know. That's either one of the two. When the Police broke up,
One of those there.
So yes, but
so let's recap our first 3 stages. Work on your craft, start building up your demos, your profile.
So work on your craft, starting with singing lessons or whatever you're doing, whatever your artistic thing is, which this is the singing program. So basically getting singing lessons and getting your voice into shape.
And the third step is get into unpaid small productions. And offer your craft, whatever level you have, to everyone around you for free to build up your profile. And the last step, once you have all of that lined up and you are going through these 3 steps over and over, you're constantly leveling up your craft, you keep adding to your profile, to your experience. You're helping others, people with whatever they start with. Start applying for big productions. This is exactly how it works. Don't be afraid. You never know what they are looking for.
Precisely. I was reading Errol Flynn's biography. I don't think it was autobiography because he was dead, but Errol Flynn, the very famous Tasmanian actor that started off in Tasmania and went over to the UK. Someone had seen him over there in the UK and sent him over to America, said, I think you should go and audition for this. And became big. He was just doing very amateur films over there before he went, and then over to Hollywood, and I think it was the second movie or third movie that he auditioned for was Robin Hood, the one that made him. So never cut yourself short, guys. You never know what's going to happen or who wants you just to sing in their band. You know, so that's very, very important. It's a bit like Miles Kennedy as well too, who's in Slash's band, and he's also in Alter Bridge as well too. And he was pretty much a nobody playing covers before Alter Bridge heard him and then picked him up. And same with the guy from Journey, the Filipino guy from Journey. Someone told the guys from Journey that seeing him on YouTube doing karaoke in the back blocks of the Philippines somewhere. They flew him over to LA. The rest is history. Watch the watch the documentary about him. So don't be scared, but you got to put it out there, like both of those guys, putting it out there and go. Don't hold yourself back. Even oh no, I don't think I'm good enough. Just go, because you never know. They might really like you as a vocalist. They go, wow, this is perfect.
And also. Here's another pro tip. Celtic Illusion, as well as a lot of other touring productions, are constantly on the lookout for new cast members. Because life happens, people lose voices, people break legs, people pull out at the last moment. And for example, right now I have kind of semi-retired from Celtic Illusion, but I'm going to be doing the next big show, St. Patrick's Day, at the Star in Sydney, Lyric Theatre, on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day. And right after that, they start a national Australian tour of this year. So they're going all the way up to Western Australia, and they're going to Queensland, and there will be some shows in Victoria. I don't even know who new singer is. As far as I know, they are like all the productions.
They've got big shoes to fill then.
Come on, it's not about the shoes. It's about a lot of the time. You'd be surprised. A lot of the time, it's about availability and the really good level. You don't need to be super gorgeous like a Hollywood pampered and Celine Dion, whatever. You have to know what you're doing, you have to be professional, you have to show up on time, you have to be a nice person to be around, and you have to be available for the tour. That's it! You never know. Let's learn Celtic Illusion songs in class. Let's get you cast for next year. Why not?
Anything and everything's possible, guys.
Yes. So yeah, just a full disclaimer, I'm not responsible for casting. All I can do is just teach people to present specific pieces to the best of their ability. And this is exactly what every show is looking. Yeah, obviously basso profundo, like a very low male singer, won't be able to put on sparkly dresses and sing in the required key. Yes, so there are some limitations, but most often than not, it's nothing super, like you don't have to be born with a silver spoon, you don't need to know anybody. The way that I got into the show was absolutely the same way that I got like anywhere. I just emailed, I saw this ad on Star Now and sent an email to Anthony. Hi Anthony, here I am, Russian girl, obviously with an accent. I never thought they would pick me. I didn't think that it would happen, honestly. I don't notice your accent, but anyway. I just love Celtic music so much, and I sent a demo which I've had from my previous work with another project in the similar vein, which I did entirely for free like 10 years ago. And turns out it was exactly what they were looking for. Mezzo-soprano with high and low reach, with a fair share of dynamics, with knowledge of Celtic folk and ornamentation, and that's it. And I met the musical producer Michael Londra. Hi Michael, already on tour in South Australia, so that was fun. We only had like a Skype meeting ahead of time and figured out the keys for the song, so some arrangement had to be pitched from male to female voice and re-recorded. So that was a very interesting process in itself, because a lot of responsibility was on me. It was up to me to say in which key I want to sing these songs. So I literally had to pick up every song on a keyboard, transpose it and play it for myself and see whether I could cover the range required in which key. Yeah, and that's it. And then Michael obviously gave me some incredible advice for behavior up on stage, which was required for the show specifically. So a lot of work happens actually already on the road. Most of the time you are required to learn everything yourself. Nobody's gonna be sitting there and telling you when to go out on stage. You need to know when you come out, you need to know what you're doing. Everybody's there to help you if you ask, but you have to back it up with your own confidence in your technique, with your own previous experience in smaller productions, with your own knowledge how your body behaves. Your health management has to be on top, because if you're there for 3 weeks to 3 months, you have to be sure you're doing all of the shows, no matter what your state is. And unfortunately there are no shortcuts, or fortunately, and this is why 98% people don't make it, because they go directly to point 4. They directly start applying everywhere. They start putting themselves out there first before gaining any skill level. This is why you see a lot of those super produced YouTube videos of people singing in front of an awesome microphone with beautiful hair and makeup, auto-tuned within an inch of their life. Believe me, they don't get cast. Who gets cast? Those who work on their skill level, and those who demonstrate this skill level. A proven record of professional success, no matter how small this production is.
I think patience is a big one as well too, like you were saying. You know, you've got to work up to it, you know, and you see a lot of bands out there that have, you know, broken or become big or whatever it is, and it's not overnight success. Sometimes there's a couple of people that drop, you know, they've recorded something in the rehearsal room, the next week they're big, but that rarely ever happens, you know, at all. I'm teaching Matt from the Hellions. Hey Matt, how you doing? And you know, they started off in Sydney in 2013. You know, they've released their I think their second album now, and you know, now they're blowing up, but you know, it just hasn't happened overnight. So have patience, work on your craft, and yeah, you've got to lay the foundations down, and yeah, you'll get there.
Bake the cake before icing it.
Yes, perfect example. But we all do get a little bit you know, a bit starry-eyed and starstruck when we see all of our heroes up on stage doing it and going there. But you know, no one knows that they did it for years and years and years beforehand, before they broke. So, you know, it's like, I think Denzel Washington, the actor, I don't think he got his major part till he was deep into his 50s. So, and he'd been acting for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got his major part when he was well and truly into his 50s. So yeah, have patience, work on your craft. Anything else you want to wrap up this podcast with? Video podcast.
Yes, never, ever, ever, ever give up. Never give up.
Exactly.
Keep going.
Yes.
Only those who keep going get where they want to.
Yes, exactly. Fantastic. All right, Em, thanks for joining us here again today. It was very informative, that there. So, and we will see you back here next week. You have a great week.
Yay! Thanks for having me, Peter.
No problem. See you, Em. Signing out. Have fun singing. Bye-bye.
Talk soon.